Shalom, Shalom, Israel. It's the brother YAHAWAH here with a little video to edify the body of YAHAWAHSHI. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWAHSHI, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. And I want to give double salaki. I want to give double honors and respect to the men that I learned this truth from, the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and the brethren with a like-minded doctrine. Shabbat Shalom, or Shabbat Shalom. I'm here to bring out a couple of scriptures about the temple. I know a lot of people are calling this religion, which is religion is man-made, and going into the definition of religion, it just means something done like a habit or a routine. That's all religion is. But religion in itself, in the modern day sense, is a man-made. Is man-made and is especially as Christianity, which is man-made. Just like the scripture said, we shouldn't follow the customs of men. So this is a custom that was created by man and basically was given to you by the very ones that enslaved you. So yeah, I wanted to go into scripture to give the clarity of what the temple is according to the word. And first of I want to get into it. Starting the book of Acts, chapter 7 and 48, verse 48, and it reads, Acts 7, verse 48. Salakia, yeah, Acts 7 and 48, and it reads, Howbeit the Most High dwell not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet, heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. What house shall ye build me, saith Yahawah, but what is the place of my rest? Have not my hand made all these things? So that's what Yahawah was saying to David, our forefather David. He was saying what house you gonna build me? But if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, see that goes to what's going on in today's society. Dealing with religion of Christianity, people go to these buildings that was built, and the Bible clearly says that I dwell not in temples made by hands. And I want to get a precept to that. Acts 17, same book, Acts 17, '24 and 25. Acts 17, 24 and 25, and it reads, neither, so it's like it, God that, Yahawah that made the world, or power that made the world, and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, neither is worship with men's hands, as though he needed anything, Salaki, or as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth all life and breath in all things. See, he made everything. So that's basically what it says in verse 24, that he dwell not in temples made with hands. That's just another precept to it. I will go back to and Kings and get what was quoted in the Old Testament, but I don't think it's needed. But going to the fact that, and I'm gonna get into it also. What is the temple? Since he don't dwell in temples made with hands, what is the temple according to the scriptures? I'm finna get into that now. Of what the temple is according to the word. And we get that in First Corinthians 3:16. First Corinthians 3:16, and it reads, "Now ye know, Salakia, now ye not, Salakia, know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwells in you." See, that lets you know right there in verse 16 who's the temple. We are the temple. You know, we as a believer, your body is the temple. So that goes into the reason of keeping our dietary law too. So we're supposed to keep our temple clean. So we don't supposed to eat or consume unclean foods. You know, that's a part of the law, which a lot of these temples made with hands that a lot of these people go to, a lot of our people go to, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the children of Israel, Yasharala. So a lot of people go to those temples and they eat abominable food, and they think it's okay that, you know, they've been told that just pray over your food and all this madness. But that's not according to the word. The word doesn't say that, you know. And further on it says, Salakia, and any man, Salakia, if any man defiles the temple of Yahawah, him shall Yahawah destroy, for the temple of Yahawah is holy, which temple ye are. See, that's what I was going into. That's why we supposed to keep our we weren't supposed to defile our temple. You know, we don't supposed to defile it. And one way of defiling it is eating unclean foods or defiled foods. So we supposed to keep our, that goes along with the Old Testament, which Hamashiach YAHAWAHSHI, the world ignorantly know as Jesus Christ. He spoke of, as he said, as it was written. He's quoted from the Old Testament. You know, every time he quoted from the Old Testament. You know, and he said he is the Word made flesh. So the New Testament wasn't written during his living. So if he was the Word made flesh, that word was the Old Testament. You know, going into the New Testament. You know, he was the Word made flesh. So he was the Word of the Old Testament coming into the new covenant of the New Testament that was written of him too. So he come in the volume in the book. He come in the volume of the book, like the word says, like it says in Psalms. But I'm gonna get 2 Corinthians 6:16. It ain't too dark. 2 Corinthians 6:16. So like, let me confirm. That's 2 Corinthians 6:16. And 2 Corinthians 6:16, it reads, and what agreement had the temple of Yahawah with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God, as God hath said it, as God hath said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. So that going to that first sentence, I'm trying to get into what agreement had the temple of Yahawah with idols. So that means what these idols got to do has nothing to do with the living power, you know. So an idol also means a mark. What goes into we get that I'm gonna bring that out also. The idol means mark. Second Corinthians.
Strong's G 1497. Idola. Idola.
And the Greek word for idol is idolon. And I want to read the definition it says here. And they got the first one, it says an image or likeness. That's why I meant to say not a mark, but an image. So like, I mean, an idol is an image, which we're going to get into also. Let me see it. Image of any heathen god, a false god. You know, idol. I mean, an idol is synonymous with image. So you know. So I'm gonna get into also Revelations. Mark of the mark of the beast. Mark also means yeah, that's what mark also means like I said, yeah, synonymous with idol. So I'm gonna get Revelations 6:2 and read it. So like in Revelation 16:2, and it reads, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, meaning an angel, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped the image. So if you get this mark, which we believe it is, through the spirit, is the RFID microchip, you know, that can be implanted in your head, implanted in your so like your hand or your forehead, but you know, without a doubt, it's the RFID microchip. And I want to also get into before I forget about this inoculation that they on the verge of trying to make it mandatory and mandatory a mandatory thing. You know, more likely you're gonna have to take it to keep your employment, to go in these businesses, to do your errands and things. You won't more likely you're gonna have to take this it's gonna be a mandatory thing to take this inoculation, you know, the CV thing. So you know what I'm saying. So and there's also videos out there of people saying that they're magnetic now. Like wherever they got this CV implanted in them, they got pricked by the CV. The CV medication. If I just put it in words like that, CV medication they got they magnetic on that side. Like they stick a magnet to what like the side of their arm, wherever they got the medication at, they stick this magnet right up, and the magnet sticks. And they try to stick it on the other arm if they have enough have an arm that hasn't got the medication in it. They stick it in. They stick it on that. The magnet just falls clear off. You know, there's a couple videos on YouTube that shows that. So that and that's why I want to point out too that's all has to do with their new world order and this thing called transhumanism. See, this is the first step of this new world order agenda of trying to transfer humans into cyborgs or robots that to gain everlasting life, because that's what Esau Edom, you know what I'm saying, that's what he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know, he's playing a part. He's trying to live everlasting through his technology. He's trying to live. That's why there's ways of they coming up with ways of, or trying to come up with ways of people downloading their personality or memories on a chip and then putting it to a robot so they say they can have everlasting life. And they also, like in the workers now, which is the great signs and wonders of deceivableness that's coming along with these so-called miracles that Esau Edom is presenting. You know, because he's presenting great signs and wonders through his technology. Like you said, people with paralysis, they can get a chip in it. Like if you heard of I know you probably heard of Neuralink. You know, they try to get chips in your brain. So that one of the signs and wonders is if a person has paralysis, it can help them walk or you know do things they call telepathically, you know, and they can they trying to doing things of that nature. They even try to create your food now, you know, laboratory grown food. You know, everything that they have consist of, they creating it. They trying to create themselves. Your food, from your food, they trying to modify your weather. They trying to they creating your viruses, and they creating your solutions to they creating your diseases, and they try to give you the solution, create the solution. Like they just trying to play the Most High, just like the scripture said. They try to sit in the seat as the Most High, you know, exalting themselves as the Most High and everything that's worshipped. That's why all these other nations are coming here. They basically neglecting or doing away with their false, with their religion, which is a false idol too. They're doing away with their religion just to come over here and follow Esau Edom. You know, Esau Edom's way of lifestyle. Yeah, I think that's going into that mark too. The MTOB, Salagia MOTB. You know, going into that, the mark of the beast. That's an idol. That's basically what I want to get into. That's an idol, and if you that's what it says. It also says you know, whoever like it says in Revelation. I'm gonna bring it back out. Revelation 16 and 6, I believe. No, 16. Yeah, 16 and 2, Salakia. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon men which had a mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. So you're gonna, if you receive, if you, even like his image, also the image going to the philosophies of this world, like Christianity is an image too. Christianity is basically the beast is the first beast, which is the beast here, is the Roman Catholic, is the Roman Empire. You know, the Roman Empire, the beast, the first beast that was injured with a sword, but with a wound, but was healed, and now it came in the form of NATO, the EU, and America. They represent the new beast, which is the Roman Empire, through the spirit regenerated that wound that was healed. You know, they following the spirit of Rome. They fought for their whole system is based on Rome. You look at the structure of the White House. You know, the structure of the Colosseums built here, the stadiums or something, Coliseum stadiums that's built here. It all follows the imagery of Rome. You know, and basically, and also like Christianity in itself was created by the Roman Catholic Church, right? And all these different denominations of Christianity was created by the Roman Catholic Church. You know, so even Islam was created by the Roman Catholic Church. You do your research, you can find that out. You know, it has a creation date. All this is created by which you know, that dude, the Pope, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He is the false prophet. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's basically these major religions out here, the Roman Catholic Church. I mean, you know, Christianity and all these different denominations. Also with Islam, they like the two major religions that people go to. That's big in this world. So those things are of the world. We supposed to be separate from the world. You know, we supposed to be separate, and our flock is small. It's a little flock. So a lot of people are not gonna get the understanding of this book. You know, it's a lot. Yahawah willing that, you know, I'm part of the elect. You know, and he's trying to secure the rest. Secure the rest of the elect out there, so we can, you know, go ahead and get our kingdom and get out of this this hell that we living in. You know, so cause this dude motive is, his whole motive is to get rid of you, to kill you. You know what I'm saying? There's no reasoning with him too. You can't satisfy him. There's no talking with him. He trying to get rid of you. You know. And our people gonna learn the hard way, because 2/3 gonna be cut off, like it says in the scriptures. 2 parts will be cut off. You know. I want to read this also about what happens to the beast. Revelation 19 and 20. And it reads, Revelation 19 and 20, and the beast was taken, and him, the false prophet, which I said that was just the Pope, you know, the Pope, the Roman Catholic, that's the false prophet, the Pope, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that received the mark of the beast. So you was deceived. Whoever's taken is going to be deceived. But the scripture said also, the deceive and the deceive and the deceiver is his, you know. So starting over, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship the image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. And the remnant that was slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, that horse means power, which is YAHAWAHSHI. You know, when YAHAWAHSHI come back with the heavenly body, which is going to be in the form of that people know as the UFOs, he's coming back. He said, and that remnant, and the remnant was slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse. The horse means power, which is that horse is YAHAWAHSHI, well, YAHAWAHSHI when he comes back. Which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh. You know that he gonna just totally obliterate this military presence when at that started World War III, because that's brewing right now with Hamas and Israel shooting missiles at each other. You know that they've been doing that for a couple of days, few days now. You know what I'm saying? That's like the scripture says, the little flock, the smallest of the flock shall draw them out. You know, so this could well be the beginning stages of, I think without a doubt, beginning stages of World War III, which is going to be the apocalypse, so-called apocalypse. Well, the apocalypse. And basically, that's all I really have to I want to get into. I hope I wasn't leaving anything out. But yeah, I just try to stay in the fights, seal the elect. You know, keep up the faith, and just pray to strengthen YAHAWAHSHI, strengthen your your spirit, your Rakakadash. So I want to give all praise, honor, and glory again to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi Ba'ashem Rakakadash. And I want to give double honors and respect to the elders and apostles that I learned this truth from, the great men at GMS, and the brethren with the like-minded doctrine. This the brother Abakala Walam. To a next time. Shalom to the Akum, Akim, and the Aqua Slakia. Until the next time, Shalom.